What's going on, guys? It is me again in the flesh here at day 100. I know, sorry. Ooh, here at day 349, and I'm doing an update video just so more people know about what I'm doing and what this whole thing is. So, essentially, what I'm doing is I'm making a video game, and I'm going to be producing this video game. Well, learning everything I need in order to do a video, to make a video game, doing those things and then producing a video game prototype by the end of the year. Well, by the end of a year. I started a couple of weeks ago with 362 days to make a video game. I now have 349 days left before I need to complete the video game. So I still have a little while to go. I still don't know anything about coding in order to make a video game. So there's a whole lot of stuff that you gotta know how to do or find people that can do. I'm not one of those people. I'm a writer by nature, and everything else I'm just having to learn on the way. So it's been a really exciting journey so far, actually. I spend every single day, 3 hours a day, to actually go over different video game ideas. So just really, really simple ideas that I actually wouldn't mind making a video game about. Now, I already have my video game idea that I'm going to be making my prototype on. So if I'm not making the more video game ideas, coming up with a little bit of lore and stuff like that, because as a writer, I immediately think about stuff like that. I spend that time actually developing more of how I want the actual game I'm going to build to go. Now, although I do have essentially an entire lore behind the game already, I came up with that immediately upon thinking of the idea. And the idea is not mine. It's actually from my business partner's, her idea. And I don't want to explain anything about the game because I don't know how it's going to come out. But I do know it's going to be a side scroller and it's going to be a platformer. It's going to have some cool elements that we want to implement. Some other game ideas that I think are really cool that we came up with was one called Grid. Now I'm going to tell you guys about it. And if you distill my idea, I understand it's a great idea. So essentially what Grid would be about is a guy who essentially anything he touches fully powered is like 100% power. He can't shoot electricity or anything. But anything he touches is fully powered. And he is essentially inside of this power plant in some unnamed country, and they're using him to power the entire country. So by him touching the power grid, like being in contact with the power grid, he is able to power everything connected to their power grid, the entire country. He could power the entire world if they ran cables throughout the entire world. It's crazy. Anyway, the whole game is about him trying to escape. And that is honestly a game I want to make. And if somebody else makes it first, more power to you. But yeah, the main thing I've been working on so far is just coming up with more video game ideas. Just 3 hours a day, either in the morning or in the afternoon. Next month, I'm going to be learning C#. And my business partner, she's actually spending the next 2 months, this month and next month, learning more about graphic design. She went to school for it. She's going to be doing like 3D modeling and all of our artwork that I can't do. Although I can do very small amounts of graphic design, it is nowhere near my strong suit. So that's what's going to be going on next month. This month, it's 3 hours a day, writing down as many ideas as I can think of for those 3 hours, or continuing on my story, my lore, or creating the fun aspects of my video game, because lore comes more easily to me. But thinking about like game play and things like that are a little bit more difficult because I want to know how I want this game to play. The only thing I can explain about the game is we're going to go for the title Firebrand. Well, yeah, we're going to go for the title Firebrand, and it's going to be a side scroller. It's going to be a puzzle and an action. It's going to have I guess a lot of different stuff. A side scrolling puzzle action game with some secret stuff I can't explain because I don't know if I can make. It's just I'm going to be the head programmer unless we can get my business partner's husband involved, because he is a normal programmer, and it'll be amazing if he joins the project. So whenever it comes to the whole journey, it's been pretty cool so far. I've been learning so many different things about video games, and I'm looking into taking a couple of classes, not college courses, I'm essentially done with college. I actually went to school for aircraft maintenance technology, not getting into it. There are several people like Thomas Bush, who I mentioned before, who has several different courses, and he's recommended several people, and he's made platformers, pretty successful ones as well. And I've been watching interviews from different game designers and small indie game studios. The good thing is I'm not doing this by myself. I'm not going to be a solo developer. My business partner is actually going to be helping out with coming up with ideas, the graphics behind it, helping me to find more people. She's worked with me with various other business projects that I've had going on in the past. So I'm looking forward to it. It's only going up from here. Next month, while I'm learning C sharp, it might be a whole different story. I I do not like software. It is not my strong suit. Every time I think about, even consider thinking about learning programming, it always just, my mind goes to math. And me and math are not friends. We've never been friends. My mother, she was a math teacher. She's been best friends with math. She didn't share that friendship with me. Math kicked my, yeah. I'm not terrible at it. You know, I went to school for aircraft maintenance, but that's basic aviation math. I think about like integers and I don't know. Anyways, I think of the matrix, all the numbers, and it gives me a headache. That's probably not what it's about at all, but that's what I see every time I think about programming. So if you guys have any like tips, tricks, or anything to help me learn C sharp so that I can continue this project, continue to make this video game, continue to make Revoke Studio, then that would be absolutely amazing. Now, Revoke Studio is going to be where I post a host of things, not just on the game developing side, but also other projects I do. Recently, I posted a timeline for Ruby. If you guys don't watch Ruby, don't watch it. It's fine with me. I don't care. But I'm also going to be doing several of my other writing projects. And one of the things I plan on doing is creating graphic novels, most likely for phones. If you or anybody in your family is an artist and you guys want to make a couple of bucks, you know, making me some avatars for any graphic novels, or if you guys want to get in contact with me with that, I'm going to have my contact information in the description below. You know, please be sure to like and subscribe as well. Next week I'm going to be doing an update video as well. I'm going to try to do these more regularly. The past week we've unfortunately had a couple of tragedies in my family, so I haven't been able to keep up with it. But it's definitely on the top of my list of things that I want to do. Well, one of the things that I want to have complete in that year time frame. And even if I'm not showing you guys that I'm working on it, I haven't forgot it. Trust me, I still work on it 15 hours a week, 3 hours a day. I might devote more time into it as soon as I get the chance. This week, I'm probably not going to have the chance given what's happened with my family. But in the future, I definitely will. So yeah, I don't really think I have anything else to say today, guys. You know, just keep it fresh, keep it moving, keep it pushing, keep it forward. Be sure to like, subscribe to the video, watch my other videos, and that's it. That's it. That's it. That's all I got.
Perfect.